So today we're going to have a great little adventure. We are on the creek and we're going to look for all kinds of relics. I'm going to metal detect. I'm going to keep my eyes open. I'm going to be looking for, guess what? Sam squanches. I've heard they're down in this area. And what we're going to do is we're going to work upstream first. The water's pretty clear here, which is nice. I have my hip waders on. I'm not going to get completely submerged because it's getting kind of cold and I don't think we have to. Now, if we start finding tons of stuff, yeah, we'll jump in and we'll go under. And hopefully we won't drown with the hip waders on. What do you say? Look, you got some fishies. Let's see what we can find. Okay, we have the very first signal of the day. Well, let me show you what I'm using first. I have a very beat up Garrett AT Max. 0 program. I got the discriminator on 11, so it cuts out a little bit of the small stuff. Maximum sensitivity. All right, so here we go. First target of the day. Right there. Nice high signal. Hopefully you're not getting my magnet. Shouldn't be too deep in the junk, but let's find out together. What do you say? All right. There's always a lot of pull tabs and stuff on rivers like this because the people camping, kayaking and stuff. It's not a pull tab though, it's too high. Hopefully it's a bullet. I have found bullets nearby here. Down on the ledge. I'll get you underwater if I can. I think I moved it. I think. Oh no. Alright, so that's the first target of the day. It's a piece of aluminum. And what I'll do is I'm going to wait till I actually get something good. And then I'll show that to you and we'll dig some more targets together. Alright, bear with me. I almost guarantee we'll find something. And I don't even think I just jinxed myself. Jinxed myself. At least I hope not. No, I didn't get you up with this one because it wasn't a great signal, but it's a beautiful, I guess it's like almost like I guess it's a nail of some sort, but it's really wide and narrow. So it's a specialized nail. It was behind this rock and it was kind of giving it a half decent squeak, so I went ahead and dug it, but pretty sure that's all it was. And it could be my pick right there, but might be something else in there. I'll check it before I move on, but I'm going to turn you off for now. Oh, good nail at least. If that's what it is. Well, one thing is there are a lot of signals in here. That's why I just dug a nail right over there and got a pretty good signal right here. It's kind of like, yeah, I think that's definitely going to be worth digging. It's not iron. An old pinpointer out. Set you up. Alright, you hold still there. Hopefully this will work. Kind of testing a new system. Alright, down in this crack. You won't be able to see it underwater, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But this is good. Nice and deep. Down in there. Oh yeah, it moved. What is it? Oh, it's a bullet! Looky! Wow! We have a relic. 100% fired mini ball from the American Civil War. Wow, that's awesome, man. It's freaking awesome. It's like third or fourth thing we've dug, target that we've dug. And it's a good one. Nice. We're not skunked. It's a good day. So I have another nice solid signal right here. Not reading quite as high though as I'd like. In the mid 50s, so that could be aluminum. Oh, I hope I don't get wet on this one. It's close. Alright. Hopefully we can get it with a pinpointer. Alright. Alright. Well, maybe. I think it moved already, so it's probably, yeah, it's really light, whatever it is. I like the looks of that, do you? Yeah, sure enough. That's a typical, you know, pull tab readings in like the 50s, mid 50s like that. In fact, that when I tried to dig it, it moved right when I first started, kind of let me know that it was something light that wasn't down very far. All right, but it could have been a button though, so we got to dig those signals. So a great big signal here that we need to investigate now. It could just be a can. but it's big. There's a bottle right here too. Let's take a look at that real quick. I want to go into water. That's what it is, probably. That's aluminum in it. That's probably what we're hearing. Let me put that to the side and try it again. Well, that wasn't it, but there's not. Could be another one right beside it. Let's just feel around down here. You have to be careful with my hip waders, because when you get in the water like this on your knee, it almost goes in, even though it's only about 10 inches deep right there. So this is probably another one of those cans, I would guess. Yeah, there it is. Another aluminum can. That's an older one though. That's no good. But you know, we have to dig those kind of signals, at least for a while, because they could be belt buckles very easily. Now normally a belt buckle will read a little bit higher than that, so maybe we won't dig any more of those signals. Well, I didn't get you out for this one, but it's another big old 69er. That one almost looks like it's dropped too, so that's a sweetie right there. Dropped the camera in the water, so hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully I can get it flooded. Yeah, I'm trying a new system today with a camera and whatnot, so it might be a little cattywampus, but we'll get it figured out. Didn't get you out for this signal. I could tell it was iron. I was hoping it might be like a shell fragment, but it just turns out to be a old paint can. It's all rusting away, so there won't be much left of this in another 10-20 years. Oh well, maybe the next one will be a shell. Artillery shell, it is. Kind of interesting, but that's a hole right there where I dug that can. It's actually a pretty good squeaky thing in there. Sometimes it squeaks pretty good, so maybe there's something else in there that's not related to that can. I'm hoping. See what we got. Oh, that's the top of it. The bottom to it. Or bottom to another can, I'm not sure. That's what we were hearing. I can almost guarantee it. Sounded a little bit good because of that roundness. Oh well. Whoops, wrong way. Oregon. I didn't get you out for this one, but this is a hot rock. It gave like it's actually even like in the 50s though. You know, gave a nice little signal, but I believe that's what it is. It's like burned coal or some type of industrial waste. Almost looks like aluminum. Maybe that's not aluminum, it's way too light for that. But yeah, so it's kind of a rock looking thing that reads good on the meter. We won't dig these. Well, we have to dig them because they sound like buttons. Oh well. Well, I found my first modern sinker. I promise I won't show you too many of these. I've got a little pocket here. I was getting some iron out of it. They look pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll show it to you. There's one piece here. It's just like a pipe or something, but it's really, really heavy. So I don't think. I mean, it looks like almost looks like a rifle barrel, musket barrel or something, but it's too heavy for that. Almost has a slight taper. So what I'm talking about, it almost looks like it has a slight taper. And I don't know. It's really, really heavy though, so it probably isn't. But they were in the same hole basically. Bring a little squeaker right here. Looks like we should be able to see it, but I don't. Well, it doesn't sound so good anymore, does it? Probably this thing right here. Yeah, piece of iron, I bet. The way I was standing, it almost gave me a squeaky sound, but oh well, I think that's all it was. Well, I didn't get you out for this one because I've been finding a lot of junk. Went ahead and I fanned the hole and dug and dug and dug, and I'm pretty sure there's a bullet down there. I'll send you guys under to look. Ready? Hold your breath. Yeah, it is. That's a nice one. That's a Williams cleaner. Late style, I think at number 3. Beautiful bullet, isn't it? Gorgeous. Awesome, man. That's a big old doodad. I wonder what this thing is. Looks old, doesn't it? It's a big piece of wood with a big, you know, it's got iron strap to it and a big hook to, no, it's not a hook, but it's like a shackle, so you can hook something to it. I'd say it's pretty old. I'm not going to keep it though, but it is a beautiful little piece, isn't it? I kind of like it actually. Good new relic one. Found this curious little piece here. It was actually right below the rock here in those gravels. And if you look at it, kind of shiny. It's very light. It's a very high reading though. Now, a lot of people find these things, and because it reads so high, they think it's silver. But it's actually melted aluminum. That's probably like a beer can that was in somebody's campfire melted. And that's what they look like afterwards. Anyway, we're getting a signal right in here. It's probably a piece of aluminum. It sounds pretty good, but I think you'd see it by now. It is aluminum, look. Spoke too soon. Well, actually, I didn't speak too soon. I just shouldn't have gotten the camera out at all, probably. Oh well. I'm gonna move back down the creek toward where we first started. I'm just finding a lot of junk up here. Maybe it'll be a little bit better down there. We'll go downstream from where we started. So I wonder what this thing is. It's iron. That's iron down to there, solid, and it's got a big wooden handle in it, T-handle. I suppose that's going to be a T-handle. It's worn down like that, probably because it's been in the river and in the, you know, currents and stuff. But that's a pretty interesting little thing. It's probably some type of tool, I guess. Huh. I don't know. I do like it though. This sounds like it could be something worth digging together. Here it is, right there. I'll go ahead and set you up. Alright. See what it is. A big rock right here. I'm gonna have to move that, I can see. Probably under it. Oh yeah. I should dig with my other hand, but I don't want to block your view. Yes. Down pretty good. I'm gonna have to dig with my other hand now. Alright. Don't want to get cut on glass. I wish you'd go in there and check it out, but yeah, it's a lot of roots, man. You fall over. I'm gonna put you away for just a second and clean you up. Alright, try something a little bit different there. See if you can. Tell you what. Nope, we got it. Oh, what is it? Big cast iron nut. Sounded pretty good, didn't it? Well, I'll check the hole, make sure there's nothing else in there, but I suspect this is what it is. Oh well. Well, naturally I didn't get you out for this one because you know, I've had such bad luck with the targets lately, but that's a really cool bullet. It's been fired and you can see it's all damaged, deformed. But look how smooth it is. That's because it was in this rock scene. I guess it was getting swirled around in the current, especially, you know, when the river's flooded, and it smoothed out all the edges. Pretty cool little bullet right there. I like it. I didn't see any trace of rings on it though. They could have been smoothed off. I found them like that before. It's a nice little squeaker right here. Yeah, it is. See what it reads. It's reading 70s, 80s. Probably a bullet, I would guess. I'm gonna put you under. I don't think it'll be too deep. It's another bullet. You know what? I think that's an Enfield. That other one we probably found was an Enfield too, because I don't see any evidence of grooves on that. It's definitely fired, a little deformed. And that's a nice little one right there. I like it. Well, sorry I didn't see anything. I thought it would clear up faster because the current was right here, but it's just swirling around. Looking up on the rocks, it sounds pretty good. Right there. Low 80s. There's lots of iron in there, but that's definitely not iron. Oh no. Man, what is it? That is a piece of copper. Yeah, it's hard to say about that. Looks like it has 2 screw holes in it, so it's probably screwed onto something. Could be military, but it's more likely just something that washed down the river from a house that got flooded some years ago. Nice, beautiful signal though. Wow, nice. It's kind of weird. When we first got here, we're finding like tons of bullets, and all of a sudden, like nothing. It's like a lot of junk. We're still finding a few bullets though. I know a place down the creek where there was a mill, and I've done pretty well there, and it's not too far, so we might head down that direction. Hopefully find a button or a coin or something down there. I know you guys are probably more interested in those things than bullets. I like bullets though. Coins are alright, especially if they're gold. Well, I'll get you out for this one. There's something right there, and it should be really shallow. Nice little squeak. Should be able to just reach down there and pick it up because it's pretty much bedrock there. Nope. Probably one of the cracks there. Yeah, alright. Let's get the pinpoint out on this one. One of the cracks there. Won't be very deep. Yeah, back in there. Oh, it's moved. Oh gosh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, I'm trying to do this with one hand, you know. What's a bullet? Let me turn that thing off real quick. Yeah, another big old flat 69er. Sweet. And if you look, it's got green on it, so that means that if we had looked hard enough, we'd probably seen it, because that means there's algae. You know, that's the algae right there, so it was in the sunlight. What a nice looking little bullet. We'll take it. So I'm finding big chunks of this stuff here. You know, it's lightweight, but it gives a really good signal on the metal detector. Well, you know, a big signal like iron, but I don't know what it is. I think it's some type of industrial waste from burning something, but I can't figure that one out. We've been finding little chunks of this all day, but been getting big chunks here. There's a lot of iron in this area, and you know, I'm digging a lot of it, hoping it might be like a cannonball or something in here. But this is an old piece of pot, like a cooking pot of some sort. So that's pretty darn old. I mean, that could easily be Civil War or way before. We might find something good in here yet. Now, this is that millside area, and I have metal detected this a lot, so I don't have high hopes that we'll find a ton of stuff, but I really haven't dug a lot of the iron, so maybe we'll find an artillery shell or something. Wouldn't that be nice? God, I hope you can see me. There's so much stuff on the lens. This little signal up here on the bank. Hope it's not melted aluminum, because I have been finding a lot of that, but it sounds a little bit different, so I thought we'd dig it together. Stuff's washing out of the bank. You can see it's all scoured from the floods. There's a log jam. It's causing the water to, when it floods, to swirl around in here. Man, it's still buried. Hoping it'd be shallow, but probably, I don't think it's gonna be too deep. I'm trying to just get above it and pick up. There it is, right there. No, that's not it. I thought that was a sinker. Oh god, there it is. A piece of aluminum, melted aluminum, beer cans and stuff from people camping up in the woods. Yeah, awful lot of that around here. You can see that's a burned rock right there. Oh well, maybe next time. Well, we'll find a lot today, so I'm happy with that. Oh, keep your eyes open for arrowheads and spear points and tomahawks and stuff like that, because there's no telling. I have found things like that in this area down here. There's lots of rocks exposed. Huh. Well, there's a nice little surprise. This is the base of a fired Civil War era artillery shell out of a cannon. That's the very bottom of it. That is where where the rifling will grab this stuff right here and spin it out, and it explodes. And this one has exploded. This is just the base. All right, man. Maybe we can find. I actually found a couple whole ones not too far from here. So with any luck, we'll find a whole one. That's pretty cool though, isn't it? I like it. So I'm up here on the bank just kind of looking around. I want to show you a couple of things. One is, let's see, oh yeah. If you look here, you can see a lot of these little white things. What this is, these are shells. These are turtle shells. And a turtle came up here in the sand, probably right about in here, and laid a bunch of eggs. And either they hatched out, and that's what you see that's left, or a raccoon got the eggs and ate them, and that's what you see what's left. That happens a lot. I see a lot of the nests I find in the early spring have been dug up by raccoons. That's a big old smushed one right there. Mini ball, that is. You can actually see the rings on it still. Probably 58 caliber. See any more, do you? It's kind of weird, but I'm right back where we started in the very beginning, where I was finding the bullets, and I'm finding more bullets. I've already dug like 3 more right in this general area. Nice signal right here. Not sure if it's going to be a bullet or not. It's actually reading a little high, but oh, this water's so cloudy, you're not going to be able to see it anyway, but they should be able to see me pull it out of the water. I was hoping it wasn't going to be too deep in the cracks here, but yeah, I've already moved it, so probably a can. Can't find it now. Let me get the big machine out. Breaking up now. My pick's right there. Got to move it back just a little bit. All right, it's right there. So might be a couple of different targets I'm hearing. Let's put you away. All right, yeah. I'll show you what it is as soon as I get it out. I promise. Well, I made the right choice by putting you away. It's actually another piece of melted aluminum. This one's actually melted onto the rock, so that was part of their campfire. Those rocks were. Well, still digging a few bullets. Just dug a nice little, another nice little mini ball fired. Battery's getting a little low, so I probably won't show you too many more of these. But if I find something really good, I'll let you see it. And I'll do a little wrap up with some pictures at the end too. I know I said I wouldn't show you too many more bullets, but I had to show you this one. Look how flattened out this bad boy is. You can hardly tell it's a bullet until you flip it over on this side. You can see the base and the rings right there. So yeah, that impacted really close to the muzzle of the gun. Guy was probably standing right here and hit one of these rocks, I reckon. Wow, that's beauty right there. So that's about it. I hunted for about another hour or so. Found a few more bullets, a couple other things. I'll show you them real quick, and then I'll run some pictures at the end, some close-ups. So one kind of interesting thing. As you can see, I did pretty good. I mean, I found lots of cool bullets, got some nice little mushed bullets. That is definitely tapered, that piece there. If you watched my video, you saw where I found it. Looks almost like a musket barrel, but it's really, really thick. I'll show you real quick how thick it is. So it's looks like a baby cannon, really. Like somebody was made an iron baby cannon, but who knows? And of course, you got the shell fragments. Hope you enjoyed that little adventure, and we'll see you again, if not on the river, out in the woods somewhere. It'll be soon, I promise. Until then.
Until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in